Is that?
Westmont.
Today is the day I find out how deep the Order's corruption runs.
You must do whatever you can to set things right, Cormac.
I will do it, even if it means going against my entire Order. I could use a good friend by my side.
They've got a stupid quest to do.
Those who perish without embracing Malthael are eternally damned. But I can commune with our Lord, asking him to grant them a reprieve. Only a simple payment is required.
Bless my poor husband, please!
You must save my children.
Please, my friends, one at a time. Bring your offerings to the stand, and I will grant your loved ones this blessing.
Could it be that the Prophet abandoned us? Why else would his magic fail to protect us while we slept?
The Prophet's magic worked. It kept you safe.
But my sisters died. Why them and not me?
When we leave companions behind, we carry their burdens forward. Leah, Cain, I carry on for them.
I cannot simply feel sorry for myself. I must discover the truth. When I left my sister Lysa, I took her magic focus as a reminder. I scryed it today to see if it held any clues, and I found strong traces of the demonic magic that killed her. It reminded me of the Visceri's magic from before we served the Prophet.
Those Vigeri died hundreds of years ago. The mages of today would not be seeking revenge.
When I cast the magic upon her focus, I heard her voice again, and this time, I understood. She said one word. Irena.
I know who is responsible for this. It's the poor. They've summoned these monstrosities to take Westmarch for themselves.
I heard Tyrael is an...
My mother warned me about the poor. We're not going to die, are we? Tell me we're not going to die. I don't want to lose my soul!
Oh, I can't believe it. My best hammer's gone missing. It couldn't have walked off on its own now, could it, lad?
One of the men needed a hammer. He promised to return it.
Fool boy. I'll never see it again.
I'm sorry, Hadrig.
Get out of my sight.
Fucking up.
I don't feel like talking right now.
You bitch. I feel like talking right now.
And now I hear those Reapers are taking people's souls? This is madness!
Why fight so hard? Thousands are dead. What do another dozen matter?
Rescued.
If you hadn't come along when you did, I don't know what might have happened.
It was the least I could do. Anyone would have done the same.
But you didn't have to help. You could have run right by.
My library isn't far from here. I was closing everything up for the day when I heard the fighting in the streets. I barred the doors and then squeezed through the back window to escape. But I'll have to come up with something more exciting when I write my official account, won't I? You've heard the legend of the Tomb of Rakus, haven't you? Its location has never been found. Most scholars think it's underneath Westmarch, but I suspect it's somewhere outside the city. Rakis was a clever man, after all.
After Corellan's death, the crown passed to Justinian I, through a somewhat convoluted interpretation of Zakharum's scripture. Thus began the Justinian dynasty. Seen as usurpers by many, the Justinians suffered nearly constant challenges to their rule. Finally, during the reign of Justinian III, a full-fledged insurrection broke out in the outlying region of Carthage.
Can I ask you about Deckard Cain?
He was a great man. He deserved a better death. Had he lived, many things might have been different.
Could one man make such a difference?
Now is not the time to speak of this. We have a city to save.
Seriously.
Death comes to all.
Tyrael told me of your actions. You killed Diablo himself.
It had to be done.
I don't know that the world will ever understand what it took to face such pure evil.
It is enough that I was able to stop the prime evil. The rest does not matter.
My father was the commander of the Knights of Westmarch. He assumed I would become a soldier, just like him.
Did you not want to be a soldier?
I grew up on stories of the fearless Horadrim, Tal Rasha, Jared Cain. That was what I wanted to be. My father thought it was all myth. Wasn't he surprised when I actually became one of them?
How have you been able to hold out this long against the Reapers?
It has been a brutal task. A lot of good men sacrificed themselves to save us. But even that wasn't enough. If you hadn't shown up when you did, we might already be dead.
Why haven't you sent for reinforcements from other cities? Bramwell, Kingsport.
Have you not heard? Cities everywhere are under attack. No place is safe.
Yes, Malthael strikes all across Sanctuary.
I did not know. That is grim news.
Look, the sliver is changing.
Malthael is doing something to the Black Soul Stone.
Exactly. He's been gathering strength from the souls of Westmarch in order to alter the stone. Yet his purpose still eludes me.
He's killing everyone. What more do you need to know?
We cannot stop him unless we know what he is planning to do next.
Urzael has done this to finish collecting the souls of Westmarch.
Urzael. It is time for him to die. Where is he?
All I know is that he is in a tower somewhere in the Westmarch Heights, and that he will be quite rude to you. Before you set out to kill him, you should stop by my cart. I can enchant some items for you.
Why didn't Tyrael just destroy the Black Soul Stone?
The Black Soul Stone was made by a man, unlike previous Soul Stones. We had no idea what would happen if we destroyed it. It seemed a better idea to hide it away forever. We had no way of knowing that Malthael was watching us the entire time. How could we?
And if we get it back from Malthael, we will just hide it again?
I don't know. But it's better for us to have the stone than Malthael. If we make it that far, we'll worry about what to do next.
What do you know of Urzael?
He is Malthael's lieutenant, much the same way that Iswal was mine. He does his master's bidding without question.
Why didn't Malthael kill you in the tomb of Rakkus and take your soul?
I may be mortal, but I am not Nephilim. I have no demon blood in me, and therefore Malthael does not see me as his enemy.
And we are? We killed the Lords of Hell.
That is of no consequence. You are half demon to him and therefore on the wrong side of the eternal conflict.
Tyrael, you are still in pain.
I have felt pain before, but nothing like this. It is different being mortal. The pain wears on you.
It is something a true warrior learns to bear. Do you have any idea why Malthael would want the Black Soulstone?
I have been thinking on that since our encounter, but every scenario I envision simply doesn't make sense, regardless of what he has become.
He must have a plan, even if we do not know what it is. What can you tell me about Urzael?
Well, he seems to have an affinity for fire. I'd watch out for that if I were you.
Of course. But can you tell me anything else?
Urzael was sent to find Malthael by our friend Tyrael. He blames himself for what Urzael has become. What else can I tell you? I had a vision of death blanketing our world. So I left my people, my family, to come help you.
That is quite the sacrifice.
Nonsense. We veteran often receive visions telling us when it is time to find a new family. I've had many in my life. I still love and miss each and every one of them. Except for Jonah. I never really liked that one.
I was telling you about Lyria, wasn't I? Oh, she was so beautiful that Durgus was determined to make her his own. Oh, yes, he pursued her relentlessly, showering her with gifts and attention until she succumbed and agreed to become his wife. But Durgus' jealousy was so great, he hid Lyria high in the heavens, far away from the reach of men and gods.
Yes. The jealous man finds it hard to make room for anything else in his life.
Yes, that was Durgus. Desire was his very nature.
Don't worry. The military will rescue us soon. Our navy is undefeated.
The military was decimated and the navy is underwater. Where have you been?
All trouble shall pass.
Hey, bring someone. What? That one has different dialogue now.
You really must stop thanking me. It was nothing.
dozen people ran by me and did nothing. You're a hero.
Just in the right place at the right time, I suppose.
Please do not kill Urzael too quickly. Make him suffer for what he has done.
A caravan to Kingsport won't be cheap. How much would your dress fetch?
Harold, I've nothing else to wear.
Well, I'm sure there are some curtains lying about.
Where? Enchant.
I don't know that I will ever feel safe again. To know that angels or demons, or who knows what else, can kill thousands of us anytime they choose.
Quite unlike me to fall apart like that. I can't imagine what came over me. Let's keep this between ourselves, eh?
I was telling you about Lyria, wasn't I? Oh, she was so beautiful that Durgus was determined to make her his own. Oh, yes, he pursued...
All that I have said has come to pass. Thanks to your donations, your tribute to our Lord, we have been granted a reprieve. It is a sign from Malthael, an acknowledgement of our repentance. But we must give him an unmistakable sign that we have changed. Give all that you have to ensure your salvation.
Westmarch won't fall so easily. The king must be preparing for a counterattack.
Keep that nonsense to yourself. I've had my fill of false hope.
Keep that nonsense to yourself.
Zai was the greatest thief, and he wanted Lyria. He waited patiently for a night when Lyria's path hid her behind the silver moon. For when the sun set, Durgus had to leave Lyria's side, you see, for desire rules the night. He could only watch from below as she drifted across the ocean of stars. Then Zai climbed, silent as a whisper, into Lyria's palace in the heavens.
Did Zai love her?
No, but stealing from Durgus would make Zai a legend.
Let us fight this evil together.
Like all times.
Time for a potion?
Shield. Other weapon. Other. Strength.
Glitches ahead!
Many of the oldest noble houses in Westmarch kept massive hunting dogs on their grounds. Though docile enough in life, they've become terrors in the hands of the Reapers. Now these beasts lead the packs of smaller dogs as they chase down the citizens of Westmarch. I don't even want to record what they do to the corpses.
Everyone is dead. I can't seem to remember how this happened. All I remember is a pendant. Where is it? No, not this one. Where is it? I must find it. The pendant! It's here! What? By the light. That's me. How is that possible? I'm dead? I can't be dead! I can't!
Rest now. I will avenge you.
Let us cleanse it from this land. My heart that we have no time to search for survivors. Perhaps after, if there is an after.
My master has begun his work on the stone. Nothing that you do matters. Soon, demon spawn like you will be gone forever.
You will kill no more of my people. I swear it.
The demon spawn shall perish in flames.
He's right there.
Conflict. In death, there is peace.
Damn you.
Stranger Survivors Enclave.
I need to go back.
You killed the angel who was responsible for this horror.
Yes, but his master is the true evil. He still lives, but I mean to fix that. I will make sure this never happens again.
I believe you.
Best service in Westmarch.
You have had an interesting life.
Oh, I could tell you stories. We were frequently set upon by bandits. It became quite tiresome, really. One time, I had had enough. I know this is hard to believe, but when I was younger, I was even more vivacious than I am now. So I seduced their leader, convinced him to free us by giving him details on how he could rob a local magistrate. He'd heard the Vetchin could predict the future, so he believed me. They were caught and hung 3 days later. I must have forgotten to tell him that part of my vision.
I wonder if we could sell wigs made from your hair.
That is enough, Harold! If we survive this nightmare, I am leaving for my parents' estate in Bramwell.
That's a grand idea, dearest. Your father has more than enough money to...
Follow me, and I will tie you naked to a tree for the crows. Maybe then you'll finally think of something other than money.
Yeah, she's been getting tormented.
Now that Urzael is dead, I'm going to Bramwell to find my son.
It is still not safe out there.
Dangerous.
I don't care.
I don't give a shit. I don't care. I'm going. That's a mom for you. The main character, the Barbarian, is like, what the fuck?
If
The fuck is
Tyrion
that?
is helping Malthael, we should rush him. We can do it.
We should rush him. We can do it. We should rush him. The hell, fucking conspiring.
Thanks to you, I can finally bury my wife in peace.
This disaster will make for great reading someday, provided that anyone survives to chronicle it. How fortunate fortunate I am to have met the savior of Westmarch. You simply must let me ask you some questions when your work is done.
What the fuck?
Rackus conquered all of Honduras before founding Westmarch. Repelling this invasion would be child's play for him.
Are you done talking?
Urzael is dead. His reapers should be easy prey now.
You have saved Westmarch, my friend.
But we still do not know why Malthael...
That strange woman you brought here believes she can help. She insisted on speaking with you immediately. Urzael is slain. Westmarch is saved. And yet these thoughts weigh constantly upon me.
There will be trials ahead, but we must enjoy victory when it comes.
Wise words, my friend. Angels are cursed with a wider perspective of events. To live in the moment is a part of mortal existence I must learn to embrace.
Cheldo, I know how to find Malthael, but you will not like what I have to tell you.
Tell me.
There is only one person who knows how to find Malthael. She waits for you in the Blood Marsh, and you know her well. Adria.
Adria.
Adria is not as you remember her. She is channeling blood magic to prepare herself to retrieve the Black Soul Stone.
What exactly does that mean?
Some things cannot be explained. You must see them for yourself.
Why do I talk to you?
You have no sense of adventure.
You're not going anywhere without me.
Why?
Someone has to make sure you don't kill Adria before you find out where Malthael is.
You can come if you want, but Adria will still pay for her betrayal.
Yeah, it better not stop us.
I have vanquished Urzael and his reapers, giving the people of Westmarch their city back. Lorath and I go to the Blood Marsh to find Adria. She knows how to locate Malthael. She will tell me, and then she will pay in blood for her betrayal.
We hid the Black Soul Stone in the deepest part of the Nephilim ruins near here. We thought it would be safe, but Malthael found it all the same.
I consider myself an expert on all matters concerning boggits. The boggit itself is a small, odd creature given to foraging and burrowing. Under normal circumstances, it fears humans, but it can be incited to great violence when under the influence of magical objects. Rings in particular seem to excite them.
The first time I saw a witch, she burned. Father took me to the town square to see it. Look, he said, that is the face of evil. But she looked like any other woman, and burned like anything else. Then the flames engulfed her. Her eyes found mine, and she laughed.
That's creepy.
We taught them a lesson.
This is the entrance to the tomb. but someone's collapsed it.
Adria.
It looks like we'll have to find another way into the ruins. What was that?
Something is coming.
Not enough fury.
The Cast Boggan is a ferocious, hulking beast with an exceedingly bad temper, aided by packs of bog.
This was just one entrance to the city. There are guide stones littered across the blood marsh that will lead us to the main one. The guide stones are useless to most, but will reveal the correct path to a Nephilim such as yourself.
Run while you can, Adria.
Remember to get the information we need before you...
I know.
Well, that's not very reassuring.
I had believed my new assistant was the noisiest creature in the world, but that was before I discovered the shrieking terror.
My father could never understand. He was born into privilege and wealth, and he spent every moment of his life trying to protect it. I was his flesh and blood, but he cared more about the names in books and the faces of the paintings on the walls than his living daughter.
What? I'm not dead? You have my thanks. But a word of warning. These animals carry a plague and must be killed before it spreads. To create a potion to fight it, I cut one of them open and took its innards. They smell it on me. That's why they're attacking.
Still recharging.
The Boggan Trapper's snares are surprisingly effective, though I have no idea how they learned to fashion them. Most of the Boggan's feeble intelligence seems to be centered around killing and eating, and in this respect, their efforts are admirable. Perhaps I should hide here.
Take this as my way of saying thanks. I must get back to my work.
I like the music for this area.
I need fury.
This is one of the guide stones, but nothing happens when I approach it.
Let me try.
There are 4 entrances to the Nephilim city, each one etched with a sigil. Only the correct one marks the true entrance to the tomb, however. When you activate these stones, one of the wrong sigils disappears.
Do you know what fear is? The fear of who you are. The fear of what your own blood would do if they knew what you were. No, you could never understand it. People look to you as a savior. Have you ever thought about the lives you've taken? They were fathers, lovers, daughters.
I need another guide stone to figure out which of the sigils is the correct one. Bryson meant well, you know.
He's a fool, and fools end up dead around here.
Ah, so that is why you do not want him around.
What are you talking about?
You have already lost too many. Your father, your wife, even your apprentice.
You keep that nonsense to yourself, or I might forget how much I owe you.
Why being an ass? Please gonna say sorry again. Better helmet. I think it is a better helmet.
I was separated from the other soldiers and surrounded by the dead when I saw him. I gazed into the face of death himself. I couldn't move. I just stared as he passed through me. His touch was like ice, so cold. But something in me changed. Something I cannot understand.
That's a chance to gain a charge when you are maximum 2 charges. Causes knockback down. Battle range, warfare. Invigorate. Increase your maximum life and life regeneration.
I can't stay here. I need to move on.
You can't leave me. Where will I go?
You should be safe here.
Please, just stay a few more days.
I thought the angels were on our side. They should be here helping us.
There is confusion and dissension in the high heavens. You must remember, Malthael was our leader once.
You are on the Angiris Council. You can command the angelic host.
Imperius commands the host, and he will not unleash them on a fellow angel, especially a former member of the Angiris Council.
You can tell Imperius that I will remember he did nothing while my people died.
Seriously. That's why you pay someone for saving cameras.
I'm telling you, Lyria was so lonely, and Zai was so alive and full of life. They shared one perfect night, and after, she emerged blushing. Dirges raced to her side, but Zai was gone. The ruby around Lyria's neck was the only sign that he had ever been there.
Did Zai feel any remorse?
No, not then. He felt pride.
I am returning to town. I know which of the sigils marks the correct passage. This is the passage I have been looking for.
I have always wondered how much Adria relied on Diablo's power instead of her own. Based on her blood golems, her magic is very strong. These flesh gorges are raised from earth, stone, and demon blood, and they are driven to feast on humans so they may resemble us more closely. Let's hope they don't succeed. Do you think Adria feels any remorse for what she did to Leah? The flesh shaman was created from the blood of the witch Adria. Because of that, the shaman is able to use magic as she does, channeling the power of blood and fire. Luckily, Adria only has so much blood to shed, and not for much longer. Adria birthed these golems from the blood marsh. Their bodies were formed from the water and earth of the marsh itself, while the venom of the marsh creatures gave them life. Their very skin seems to burst with the poison of this land.
I had half a mind to explore the ancient ruins outside Westmarch, and then I realized they were crawling with dreadful scarabs. Of course, these creatures do not frighten me, but they make my research much too time-consuming. And I am widely known for my efficiency, am I not?
The ancients smiled on me.
The phantasms are unlike any spirits I have seen on Sanctuary. They bear a resemblance to lesser demons, but the souls of demons are always reborn in the hells. I suspect the phantasms may be the remnants of some early Nephilim, those born more demon than angel.
Cannot stand before me.
Look, just over there. I never imagined such a creature.
Not ready yet. I will not be denied. You cannot stand before me. More time. This cannot be opened yet. Still recharging. Volcathos, guide my hand. Need more time. I will not be denied. Ready. Die! Need more time. Still recharging. Lorath, this is as far as you go. Catch up to me when it is done.
You're going to kill her, aren't you?
I will do what is right.
We are all counting on you.
You cannot stand before me! Not ready yet. Volcathos smiles on me. Volcathos, guide my hand!
To the death!
Direct edge. Grease sandwich of ancient spears. So what problem? What problem?
More fury. Need more time. You wilt against my blows. Still recharging. Back to hell, dog.
Let's see where you've been hiding, Malthael.
Adria.
The angels will never suffer us to live. They cannot accept the fact that we may choose our own path. At least demons are not so rigid in their beliefs.
Diablo sent me a vision. He has returned.
Oh, fuck.
Diablo will return. I have done what I can to ensure it. He always finds a way. In your heart of hearts, you know this.
Before she died, Adria conjured an image of pandemonium.
She was searching for Malthael, so he must be there.
I need to go back.
The witch is dead, the witch is dead.
Where are you going? I have some good news.
Good news?
I mentioned what you did to some guards I met. You could get a commendation or something when this is all over.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Now we know. Malthael is in Pandemonium.
No doubt he has gone to the fortress. Malthael can hold out there until the end of time. He is forcing us to come to him.
He is a coward, hiding until he has enough power to confront me.
The only way to Pandemonium is through the high heavens. Let us leave at once.
Oh, it's dark. That's a dark version. Sweet.
I now know death better than I know the shape of my hand or my own sword. Hendel charged into battle at my side. I'd known him since I enlisted, but when I looked at him that night, I had a vision. I saw the faces of the men he had killed, and I saw that he would not live to see the morning.
According to the records, King Rackus had a strong jaw, hair as black as night, and wore gleaming armor over his muscular... Sorry, what was I talking about? Every time Westmarch is invaded, a hero appears to save it. History is much easier to write with a strong protagonist. Rackus and his sons built much of Westmarch during their time. The ruins and the marshes outside the city may be their work too. Of course, whenever I ask the Crown for gold to further my excavations, there's always a more pressing matter at hand.
Lara! Peter!
Are you looking for somebody?
Oh, it's my children. They're out playing a game, but I'll find them soon enough.
What is this?
Destroy the gate! And Nebulon is here.
Dares to attack us? Malthael is my brother. I fought 1,000 battles by his side, and I care not that he seeks to destroy you and your kind. But my brother has grown sick, and he must be put down for his own sake. Yet I have not the heart to do this. And so it falls to you. Come, Nephilim, to Pandemonium.
What's it called now? We're friends. Path of war.
Malthael tried to stop me from entering Pandemonium, but nothing will keep me from him. Now I will cross these battlefields, where angels and demons once fought. I must find the Pandemonium Fortress, where the Angel of Death waits for me. I will show him what death means.
Did you hear that? It sounded like someone calling my name.
Path of Glory. Slant you.
There is a siege camp not far from here. Meet me there, and I will show you what must be done.
Ooh, I jump. Increase damage against these maps. Score diamond.
I need fury. The Ravagers were among the most fearsome soldiers of hell. Having grown accustomed to the taste of war, they remained in Pandemonium long after the last siege of the fortress.
Demons, the remnants of a long-forgotten battle. I need to go back.
There's dialogue. There's dialogue to be had.
I thought on what you said, and you may have been right. Can't bear the thought of another friend's death.
Then you must bear the burden of a lonely life. And it is just as heavy, Hadrig.
I suppose so.
We can't start to rebuild until we know that the one who caused this devastation is dead.
I am still searching for him. I swear to you, he will pay.
I hope so.
Imperius will soon need your help, but he will hate you for it.
He already hates me. How could it get much worse?
Ah, you'd be surprised.
I want my sword back.
I want my sword back.
We'll never see our friends again.
True, but we won't see that cobbler down the street again either.
Why, you're right. In fact, we're the only cobblers still alive. We'll be rich.
Have I been ignoring her the whole time?
I don't think he will live much longer. Whatever secret he learned will surely be lost with him.
He saw Adria, but she is dead now.
No.
But why? Why would someone do this?
To protect her secrets. To protect her master.
Dirges was possessed by an all-consuming rage. As Zai had stolen what was most valuable to Dirges, he would take from Zai all that he held dear.
I would have killed him.
Dirges took something much more dear than Zai's life. His joy. He killed everyone Zai had loved and held dear. Oh, then he slew Lyria. Her light went out from the heavens. The seas wept, and the waves of their tears crashed upon the shore. In the end, Zai trapped Dirges in the ruby Lyria had worn. Zai kept the stone around his neck as a reminder. In time, though, the burden grew too great to bear, and he cast off the stone. His divinity? Everything. Where there once stood a young god, there was now just an old man.
An old man, eh?
So the story says.
Checkpoint.
I joined a caravan of refugees heading to Bramwell, but we never made it there. Brigands slaughtered everyone. I ran into the forest and hid for days before I dared come out. How am I ever going to find my son?
She came back.
Peter and Lara have been playing hide from the monster all day. Such imaginative children.
I have not seen any children here.
I said they were hiding, didn't I?
Just...
You don't understand. I'm no hero. Do you know why I was there? I ran away. From my unit, from my friends. While they died, I ran.
But you saved me.
That doesn't change anything.
What a piece of shit.
The people of Westmarch are starting to rebuild the city and bury their dead. Their strength is an inspiration. But there are children that witnessed their family being torn apart. Others climbed over piles of corpses to get to safety. What will they make of the world when they grow up? The city has scars that will linger for generations. Deckard Cain wrote much about the Pandemonium Fortress. He kept meticulous notes, drew sketches, and even made some maps. But nothing matches what is there now. The fortress has changed so much since Malthael took over.
It's time for me to go. My brother will die in the Kingsport dungeons if I don't act now.
A Kingsport prisoner, you say? Those poor devils were all transported to our cells in Westmarch last week. But we haven't heard from the garrison since the attack started.
Edlin, I have to find him. Will you help me, my friend? Right then, this is where they're holding Edlin. Let me do the talking.
Looking for your brother, Lyndon?
Wait, this is not right.
Damn it all! The Thieves Guild always finds who it's looking for.
The Thieves Guild infiltrated the entire dungeon?
That's the Thieves Guild.
You can't hide behind your friends!
Switch cam. I'll have to hire her.
They will run when they see us. What should I trade?
More fury.
You die for what you did to Nigel.
Edmund! He's...
I am sorry, my friend.
I never should have joined the guild. He told me, but I wouldn't listen.
His death is not your fault. He was slain before we came to Westmarch.
That dagger looks very familiar.
Take it with you. I know it is hard, but we must leave.
His brother didn't make it.
Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
You cannot blame yourself for what happened, Lyndon.
What do you want me to say? That I wish he'd never known me? That I wish he'd had a brother who didn't fail him?
That you are struggling with grief.
And I suppose the mightiest hero in all the land knows just how to help, eh? No. No, this is something you can't understand. Leave me alone. I'm getting drunk, and no, I'm not sharing.
You need to find out who killed your brother. Ask Hadrig about the dagger.
Give it a rest! The bloody Thieves Guild killed him.
You are not interested in the truth, then?
No. I am, however, interested in drinking.
I heard Liza's voice again, and I could make out more of what she was saying. She is calling out for me, but it sounds as though the voice is speaking to me from far away, from beyond our world.
How can that be? You saw that she was dead.
I heard Liza's voice again. She is calling out.
How can that be?
Now I am not sure. What I do know is that she is out there, and she needs me. I heard Liza's voice. She is calling out.
How can that be? You saw that she was dead.
Now I am not sure. What I do know is that she is out there, and she needs me. I now know that the call is coming from the realm of Pandemonium.
We could barely reach Pandemonium. How could your sister Liza?
The prophet was a seraph. He may have hidden in Pandemonium to keep his affairs secret from the Angiris Council.
You think he summoned her?
I saw her broken body, but the prophet's magic is powerful. He once saved us all. He could have saved Liza again. Accompany me to Pandemonium. We will find where Liza's voice is coming from, and perhaps I will uncover the answers I seek.
Lead the way to glory. Always. Today is the day.
You must do whatever you can.
I will do it.
even if it means going against my entire order. This is one of our strongholds. I will have my answers soon.
This could go badly. You must be ready for anything.
Cormac! Everyone says you helped slay Azmodan and Belial. They're calling you the greatest of all the Templar.
It's good to see you as well, brother. But I come with troubling news about the Order. I must speak with the Grand Maester.
You're in luck. He's here. Standing orders are to send you to him upon your return. Take this, the Grand Maester's new proclamation.
You've done us all proud.
This proclamation from the Maester, it's damning. He admits his own guilt. How could I have not seen this?
The day of reckoning is at hand. We will rise from the ashes of Westmarch and lead mankind into the light. We shall have recruits by the thousands. Every citizen will be another Templar added to the cause. Once cleansed by the Inquisitors, they will become an unstoppable force.
Time has finally come, and we owe it all to you.
Bring me that whip! It is time to purify this initiate.
Stop! How can you do this to your fellow Templar?
We bless them with the truth, as we did for you, Cormac. But if the greatest of all Templar wishes them freed, it shall be so. We've been ordered to take you to the Grand Maester as soon as possible. Follow me.
Cormac, the shining example of a true Templar. We have much to talk about.
Yes, we do, Grand Maester. You have betrayed us all, starting with the torment of our initiation.
It was brutal but necessary. I did the hard things no one else would, for the ascension of humanity. I carry the weight of my actions with me always. Are you ready to make a similar sacrifice, Cormac? Will you stand with me and become Meister in due time? I need you.
But... No! Your power has driven you to madness if you think I would help you rule over mankind!
This saddens me greatly, my son. I am sorry. Kill him.
Sorry. Kill him.
Still recharging.
Kill the Grand Maester and his guards.
Man is a flawed being. Time and again we have seen good men given to temptation. Though it is painful, I have found only one answer. We must cleanse the minds of our recruits, so they will never fall prey to the corruption of the demons, or the blind self-righteousness of the angels.
Need more time.
You brought this on yourself, Cormac.
I dedicated my life to a lie. Everything I thought I knew, it was all in the service of a madman. I swear that every Templar I meet will be freed from the lies of the Order. And if they refuse, I will be forced to convince them. The Grand Maester, behind the Order's corruption. Deep down, I think I always knew. Perhaps that's why I never felt worthy of the Order, as if I was not a true Templar.
Your beliefs were hollow. The ideas that were beaten into your mind could never reach your heart. So what will you do with your life now? What will you believe in?
I believe in you and your quest. This world must be saved, regardless of the corruption of the Templar. When I was forced to admit my beliefs were wrong, I was lost. I was afraid I would always feel that way. But instead, a sense of calmness has come over me. I'm no longer at war with myself.
Your strict vows were shackles, holding you down. You are now a free man, Cormac.
Lyndon left a dagger here earlier. I'm guessing you're behind that.
Yes, I was hoping you could tell me more about it.
Look, it's well crafted for a Kingsport blade, and oh, the hilt seems to be hollow. Someone hid a note inside. Here, you should take it to Lyndon.
Leave me alone. I'm getting drunk and
You need to find out.
Give it a rest.
You are not interested.
No.
Has anything else returned?
Yes,
Did he teach?
no, it was amusing. I now know that the call is
You
a
think...
company. I followed her voice to this place. I can hear her so clearly. We must find her.
I do not hear anything, but I suppose I should be used to that.
My journey to Pandemonium has allowed me to see a new world, one that is almost too fantastic for mortal eyes. The ancient battlefields stretch before me, a desolate space that is occupied by small, scouring beasts. They search the lands endlessly, thriving off the magic that lingers from battles long past.
Capos, guide my hand.
Cannot be. See that?
I've gained new power.
Shall demoralize times to attack you. Strike fear into their enemies, which make them do less damage. At the same time, they're gonna be taunted. Ground stomp, off rule. Sends half of the benefit to your allies. Your ridge protects you from most damage for 5 seconds and spreads to my allies.
Prophet never showed such a place to us. This place feels so familiar to me. It was to be a dreamless sleep, but the blackness faded, and dreams I had. Dreams that became nightmares I could not wake from. Sybil, I am here now. Demons!
Not enough fury.
You were always the strongest, Arena. Make us proud. No! Do not go! What is that? The prophet said I would not dream, but I did. At first, they were dreams of color, unsettling. And then I began to hear voices. They called for me, over and over. And then I woke. My sister's spirits here.
When we woke, the demons were in our midst. We were not ready. But you slept, Arena. Why?
I would have woken Reza. You must believe me. More demons. Where are they coming from?
I need fury.
We must find Lysa. It is not too late.
Do not go. I have questions. Does Lysa still live? And I still... Something holds the spirits of my sisters here. Whatever it is will lead us to Lysa.
The Prophet asked each of us in turn, before he cast the spell of binding, our lives for hers. If we declined, we could leave without any thought of shame. We each heard the question, and answered the only way we could. Our cause was too important to not make that sacrifice.
Demons surround Lysa. You must find her, Irena. Lysa, where is she? Are these the demons that killed my sisters?
Not enough fury.
It is good to see you, Irena. I thought I would never gaze upon your face again. Farewell, my sister. This portal will lead us to Lysa.
We trained, believing that we would fight together. But Irena was the one who was chosen. And we were the ones who must sacrifice to support her. Why her and not me? A selfish question, for I know that if she was asked, she would say yes. So I did.
Lysa! I knew I heard your voice.
Why did we have to give our lives for you, Irena? What was so special about you? Chosen of the Prophet. Your sisters were willing to sacrifice their lives for you, just as the Prophet intended. But I would not play along. It merely took time for me to find a way out.
I never knew, Lysa. The Prophet never told me.
More fury.
Irena, know that you possessed the greatest potential of all your sisters, and so I chose you. They gave their lives so that you could survive and fight in the most important battle to come. They did this willingly, and their sacrifice is not a burden, but a gift to you.
But what do I do?
Live. Fulfill the destiny for which I trained you, and for which your sisters died.
I always thought that Lysa was as strong as any of us, perhaps even the strongest. But she decided that the sacrifice asked of her was too great. How can I blame her? In her place, I might have made the same choice.
The greatest good sometimes requires the greatest sacrifice.
But is this not proof? If the price is too costly, goodness is not enough. Perhaps there is a better way. It is always wonderful to see you.
Is a vast, chaotic realm, and many demons remain scattered throughout it. In particular, the war-scarred marauders were unwilling to return to the Hells, and they have taken to pillaging the remaining angelic outposts in the battlefields. They may not be the most powerful of their kind, but they are clever and insidious, and no strangers to war. Not ready yet. You will need to do better if you are to stand any chance. Not ready yet. is a siege room. Bring it with you. Do you see the battering ram below? That is the only way you can breach the fortress gates. But it is useless without the siege rooms that power it. You have one in your possession, but there are two more. You will find them on the battlefield below, imprisoned along with the demons that carried them. Once you have the rooms, go to the ram. But know this, Nephilim. Even if you release Malthael from his madness, I will not thank you for it. I do not want your thanks.
Pandemonium is a harsh realm, and its inhabitants must be resourceful to survive. But none more so than the scavengers, who armor themselves in the very rocks beneath their feet. They may appear as mighty giants to their foes, but a few hard strikes will reveal that their true form is much smaller. I suspect that the barbed lurker is part demon, for its appearance has an aspect far too sinister to occur naturally. It expels a noxious poison worthy of the hells, and from what I can tell, it will only feed on its own kind or the corpses of demons. One hopes it will never encounter a human.
The ancients smile on me.
I have found many references to the beasts of Pandemonium in Cain's old writings. He journeyed there 20 years ago to help a band of heroes seal away the primevals, and his discoveries appear to have shaken his people. Sometimes he would stare outside the fortress walls, and winged beasts would appear, calling his name.
There's nothing here. It's a dead end.
Not enough fury. You cannot stand before me.
How's that?
Still recharging. Volcapos, guide my hand. ram is here, but I must finish collecting the siege runes first.
Pandemonium is the Alpha and the Omega of the eternal conflict. It lies at the center of all things, linking the realms of heaven and hell. Long ago, when the angels were young, the aspect of wisdom found the eye of Anu here. He named it the World Stone, and all of heaven swore to protect it.
You wilt against my blows! Nephilim! We found something we can use! Long ago, this weapon was used to bring down a mighty siege beast and its demon master. Even now, the device maintains its power. Sadly, the weapon now attacks us as well as our enemies. We can use it in this fight, though, if we can regain control of it. Nephilim, to me! I will protect you! Ready yet? Nephilim, to me! I will protect you! Nephilim, to me! I will protect you! I need fury. Still Nephilim, to me! I will protect you! You shall join me inside my eternal prison. It is unfortunate that Kurikos corrupted the weapon. It is useless to us now. At least it cannot do any more damage.
The great weapon was created in response to a siege on the Pandemonium Fortress by Kurikos, a demon lord who rode a monstrous siege beast. At great cost to ourselves, we channeled much energy into the great weapon, and succeeded in bringing down Kurikos and his mount. Upon his death, The demon was drawn inexplicably into the weapon, and it has been attacking us ever since.
Your flesh is weak.
The outskirts of Pandemonium, a lumbering giant with a gaping hollow at its core. Somehow, it can hide its body away, disguising itself as a mere portal. Those who pass through it are trapped in a distant world, never to be seen again.
Can't pick up the gold. Your gain fear for every enemy struck. Gain more fear when I use whirlwind. Draw enemies toward you when you land. Okay, so I can pull when I use leap. I can basically pull them. Increase fear generated with each attack. No, I could definitely use more of that. Stick with Bash.
More time.
I think that's a lot of health. Shit.
Your fear.
bear grave news, my friend. The Sliver has revealed Malthael's plan to me, and it is worse than I could have imagined. He means to use the Black Soul Stone to capture all demonic essences, even those that linger in human hearts. If the stone is altered to rip the demonic essence out of every man, woman, and child on Sanctuary, they will all die.
We can still stop him. We need to attack the fortress.
Malthael is fundamentally altering the Black Soul Stone. It will now pull in all the demonic essence from whatever plane of existence it finds itself in. But mankind is born of angel and demon alike. Every mortal, save myself, has demonic essence as an intrinsic part of their being. Losing that will rip their body and soul apart. I never thought I would return here. Pandemonium was our battlefield for ages on end. Demons' blood saturated this ground. Many angels died defending it.
Why fight for this place?
Our battles revolved around the World Stone. I had the Pandemonium Fortress built in order to protect it.
Malthael was one of your brethren. Why did you not search for him when he left the heavens?
Malthael kept to himself much of the time, and he was known to leave without warning. Eventually, the Council became concerned. We sent his closest followers to find him. Most of them did not return.
Urzel, the Maidens, they found Malthael here and continued to serve him.
It seems so.
You built the Pandemonium Fortress.
Not on my own, but it was my idea, yes. The angels raised it around the World Stone many eons ago.
Then you must know a way in.
I fear not. The fortress is always changing, caught between the forces of heaven and hell.
Despite all of this, I find myself with hope for the future.
And could that hope have anything to do with Irena?
No! No, of course not. I do find her company stimulating. Yeah, I do enjoy her unique way of looking at things, but, I mean, no.
Perhaps you should talk to her about how you have left your vows behind.
What? Well, you know. I mean, she is quite interesting. So, yeah, I suppose so. Perhaps I should. Maybe. You, mentioned that I should speak with Irena. I don't think I can do that.
Well, if you do not, I am sure Lyndon will.
What? That cad? Oh, she's already seen right through his lecherous ways. Surely he'd have no luck. Would he?
One can never know. I do not think you should give him the chance. You are a brave man, Cormac. I am sure you can do this. Go talk to her.
What a good big man.
I spoke with the necromancer Zale. He said that the source of my visions is not necromancy, but something else. He seemed unnerved by it.
I tried to leave the city today, but the gates are all closed. The guards won't let anyone in or out.
What are you going to do?
Stay here and hide, I guess. I am a coward.
Stop that! You're a good man.
When this is over, Tyrael will need to replace those who fell in the Tomb of Rakis. And he'll continue to train and expand the Order of New Horadrim. With everything I've been through at your side, I think I can contribute to that effort.
Almost there.
This age is not so different from my own. There is still pain, suffering, hatred, and death. I could sleep another 1,000 years and I would find the world much the same.
Not if we fail.
material has told me that the winged assassins were once the sages of wisdom. In return for their vow of eternal silence, they were free to roam Malthael's pools of wisdom in the high heavens. Over the millennia, they learned nearly everything about the past.
Shatter the hooks! Destroy those hooks! We can't move until they're gone! One more hit, and it will fall.
It is done.
Pandemonium Fortress. When I fought Malthael, my sword passed through him like air. He is in a state of death and life, impervious to physical harm. Your strength is not enough. To defeat him, you must channel the power of death as he does.
Look at the spirits gathered below. Could they be the key?
The power of the dead. If you could become one with it, you would be as Malthael is, and you could face him. But you must find a way, quickly. Every moment, thousands die, and Malthael's power grows beyond anything I have ever seen. The fortress feels strange and new to me, though I have come here times beyond count as its champion and as its liberator. It changes to match the nature of whoever controls it, but I have never seen it like this, while under the control of an angel.
It is Malthael. This place is as warped as his mind.
Barbarian come to walk these halls?
I feel a kinship to that spirit. One of my tribe, perhaps an ancestor.
This time we both saw him.
Spirits, give me your aid. I need the power of death to defeat him.
I am the Guardian, speaker for the spirits of your ancestors. I see in you your great deeds and the destiny you have yet to fulfill.
Join with me, and with the power of your spirits, Malthael will no longer be able to hide behind the veil of death.
Our spirits are bound by Malthael's magic. I have only enough strength to open the path for you. Deep in the fortress we are imprisoned. Free us, and we will join with you. All barbarians are sworn to protect the Holy Mountain. But in death, we are freed from that duty and pass beyond. For some, even death is not enough to end our vigil. I chose to bind my spirit to the mountain, to protect it. When it was destroyed, I died again.
You call yourself the Guardian, but what is your real name? Were you one of the ancients?
You would know my name well, but that is a memory that means nothing to me now. I am but one of thousands of spirits drawn here by Malthael. There are heroes and great warriors amongst us. We will not surrender to Malthael. We will fight. No living soul can harm Malthael, for he is shrouded by the veil of the dead. Only those who have traveled beyond can pierce that veil. We will give our power to you. Then you will be able to strike Malthael. But victory remains your task alone.
Let's go.
Nephilim. The Black Soulstone journeys through the portal to Sanctuary. Even now it spreads death across your world. And so ends the eternal conflict.
We have won!
Before Malthael turned, his sages of wisdom occasionally reached an exceptional level of knowledge that granted them the title of Exarch. These esteemed followers would guard the Chalice of Wisdom when Malthael was away, and they were the last to leave after their master disappeared from the high heavens. These monsters were once the most notorious and reviled criminals in Westmarch, drawn up from the deepest, darkest cells of the city's prison.
Still recharging.
Each was worse than the last. Heartless murderers who had butchered countless men, women, and children. In death, Malthael birthed them in forms that matched their twisted, callous souls, creating perfect instruments of slaughter. The executioners have earned their name.
Ready yet.
Nothing go.
Were among Malthael's most trusted advisors, and his fall to darkness affected them deeply. Gone were their radiant wings and calm, balanced counsel. Now they possess only malice and cruelty, and the insatiable desire to destroy all living things.
damn, the game feels so loud. Still feels how loud. Goddamn sound effects.
They call me a hero. I slew demons beyond count. I won battles and broke sieges, but it availed me nothing. I know that this war can have no victor, only an eternity of revenge, pride, and hatred. Tyrael does not understand. He cannot see beyond the glory of battle. In time he may, but that day is not yet here.
This has to be endgame. I'm gonna do a mic check. Mic check 1, 2, 3. Okay. Find the soul prison. Sarazia.
My respects.
Death now resides in your heart. From the destruction of our people to all those you have killed in righteous battle. Even your own end yet to come. Now you have the chance to defeat Malthael, to free us all from our suffering under his yoke. Our vigil ends, brother. It falls to you to see that all vigils do not. The end of my vigil draws near, but I can rest knowing that in you, our people have found a new champion. If you are victorious, I will pass beyond and see my family once again. They have waited a very long time. At last, the suffering will have ended. We will all be free.
What does it feel like to die?
It is impossible for me to explain.
There must be something you can tell me.
Could you describe how it felt to be birthed? It is the same with dying.
Interesting. Are you ready to see this go down? Final boss. What's going on here? Getting frozen. As long as there are 3 enemies within 12 yards, all of your damage is increased by 20%. All of your damage. Call the Ancients. Ancients Blessing. Spinning Fury heals you and your Ancients.
I can sense the power of the spirit dwelling within you. You have veiled yourself in death.
I am focused upon what must be done.
Do not let the lure of death consume you as it did Malthael.
Affected enemies are chilled and take increased damage from all sources. At the same time, I'm wounding them and making them bleed. I think I'll change.
More fury.
Don't give up hope now! It's almost dead!
Killed execution.
Blood and thunder! You fight like Tyrael himself! Now go retrieve that stone. We will help as we can.
Where do I go? See the goddamn maze.
must be others who seek a way out of the endless strife. Angels and demons who feel enslaved by our fate. I cannot be unique in all of creation. I know my path. I will find those disillusioned of the war and lead them.
Oh.
I am returning to town.
Sick helmet. Nice. Good chance to blind someone. Good cold resistance. Yeah, I need that.
This is the wrong hammer, lad. I need the big one.
Right. Sorry.
And you, my friend, not a word out of you. Not a single word.
I just wanted to tell Bryson how well he is doing.
You're going to distract my apprentice when he has all this work on his hands? Not on my watch. Now, lad, where's that hammer?
If you see my children, please tell them to stop playing games and come home. Supper is almost ready.
I am sure your children are on their way.
My visions cloud everything. I can find no escape. I plan to leave Westmarch, to be alone, far away from the constancy of death. Some people would call it a curse, and sometimes it feels that way. But perhaps it's not. I need time to know for sure.
Finally found you, Lieutenant Derek. Will you come quietly, or are you going to run again?
I'll go with you. I'm no coward.
That's not how I see it.
Leave him be. He is a good man, and he saved my life.
He let good men die. He's a deserter and a criminal, and he'll be dead in the morning.
I'm at peace. Perhaps the one good thing I did by saving your life can make up for the bad I've done.
You are a good man. Remember that.
I've never learned precisely why Rakis chose to found his kingdom here. He must have had an important reason, right? I'm not complaining, but your roguish friend over there seems to think he can win my favor.
Lyndon, ignore him.
Please tell the other gentleman you travel with, the armored one, that he's much more to my tastes. I've heard that you're journeying to a faraway land now. You won't forget to tell me about any discoveries you make there, will you?
I know I'm of use here in Westmarch, helping the people recover and keeping order. Each must serve in his own way, but I would love to come help with the fight in Pandemonium, if needed.
It's good to see you again, Kyla.
Are all the Reapers gone now?
The ones in Westmarch are. Our friend will take care of the rest soon enough.
Adric found this note inside the dagger.
Lyndon, I killed him. Come after me if you must. I'll be waiting. Rhea, my brother's wife.
The woman you love. Why would she do this?
I don't want to talk about her. Not until this matter is settled. And I know you and I will see it done.
Have you noticed anything strange about Cormac lately?
Cormac is always a little strange. What did you notice?
He has been acting awkwardly and has seemed very distracted in conversation. Do you think that I offended him?
Not exactly.
My father is content to fight the same battles and the same foes while everything turns to ashes. Those victories might last a day, or a year, or 100 years. The war will never be won so long as he and his brothers lead. There is an end to it, but fools like my father are too blind to see it.
There's already like documents of Lilith in this Diablo 3. She talks to you. You don't
I
see
cannot
her.
move!
Those victories might last a day or a year or 100 years, but will never be won so long as he and his brothers lead. There is an end to it, but fools like my father are too blind to see it. I'm about to beat this game right now. Must we beat the game? I still hear it on here. Oh my god, hold on. Sound. What the hell? Where's the sound? Speaker step sound output. Hold on. don't think I can even switch it. Oh. Now it's working. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. Yeah, that works. Thanks. Alright. Alright. Check it out. Look. Let's watch for a minute. This will be super quick. Ignore that. I can hear it. Here's it. This game's like 11 years old. 2012. Part of the fortress.
The Soul Stone is a born sanctuary. The blood of demons will soon be gone from all creation. You will be the last of your kind for a few moments. Death comes, Nephilim.
Not enough fury.
Inevitable. Your world died. You are imbued with the power of death. But that will not save you.
You just destroyed it. What the hell? Are you serious? You just absorbed all the bosses. He has all the demons.
You are out of time.
Need more time.
Oh, big ass weapon.
Is there anything about the past you would like to know?
What were the barbarians like in your time?
Secretive. They mostly kept to the mountain, coming down only every few seasons to raid the neighboring lands. But they were fearsome warriors even then. You would have fit in just fine.
Sick new weapon. Oh, cool. Huge amount of arcane damage. Steals hollow life per hit. Huge amount of vitality and strength. Gain a bunch of life for every fury spent. Damn, ridiculous. 10 to do AoE damage on hit. Oh, nice. Legendary.
Where is the Black Soul Stone? Malthael consumed it and took Diablo's soul.
Then Malthael's death will have released Diablo. He is free.
Click OK to end the game and return to the main menu.
Where is the Black Soulstone?
Malthael destroyed it and consumed
Malthael's death.
Ready? It's gonna show a cinematic.
The Nephilim had done the impossible. By conquering death, he had redeemed the angels and saved all mankind. In that moment, with victory at hand, I saw the Nephilim in a new light. He is a hero who can defeat the champions of heaven and hell, and a barbarian who protects the innocent. But within him beats a mortal heart that will one day be tempted to corruption. On that day, will he have the strength to resist, or will he be our doom?
That's it. No cinematic, it was just that. You've defeated Diablo 3, more challenges and rewards. Should have beat it. Should have beaten it like 10 years ago. Rise of the Necromancer. Never saves Leah. Leah's soul never gets saved. Wow. She just dies. I'm not gonna come back to this game for a very long time. That's it. I'm done. I'm not stalling. What the hell? Oh, that's it.